Let's move on to our next story. I should give a trigger warning on this. This definitely involves an uncomfortable stalking situation. If that is at all something you do not want to listen to, you can skip to our next story. Time code right here. All right. Here we go. This comes from Best of Redditor Updates. Original poster's delusional cubicle neighbor keeps a journal about her. I received these journals and pen, don't forget the pen, plus flowers, candy, and a huge stuffed bear from my former cubicle neighbor at a job I worked at for 3 years. As you'll see, the guy is knucking futs. How they worded it. These are just selection. Most of the entries, 221 total, are rather mundane, just notating what I wear and anything that pops into his crazy head that he feels I want to hear him blather on about. Our cubicles were next to each other the whole time I worked at this firm. We were kind of friendly the first 6 months I was there. Then he asked me on a date. I very politely declined, very firm that I don't date coworkers and whatnot. After that, besides a friendly hello, he said almost nothing to me. We were on different teams, so it wasn't a big deal to me. But after I turned him down, he started keeping this journal. This entry also takes a turn at the end. Up until now, he called me pet names and talked as if we were currently dating. This is the first time he really reveals that he's planned the rest of our lives out for us. Entry number 1, February 26, 2016. Wearing brown wrap dress with silver buckle on belt, 3-inch heels, also brown, hair up, little too much mascara. You and Catherine were talking about that dumb show, Pretty Little Liars. I tried to get into it for you, but after 2 seasons, I just couldn't take it anymore. Holy moly, is it some vapid crap. When we are together, I will introduce you to amazing TV and movies. Take Mad Men. The sublimeness and stunning virtuoso performances will bowl you over. Although I should be careful about what I introduce you to. The way they try to show the antithesis of how the proper housewives should act is disturbing and clearly done for dramatic license, not rooted in reality. I know you won't mind staying home to raise our children properly. It is what women are built for, after all. Certainly, you need to work now, but have no fear, my love. I will take care of you the second you are ready. I will lavish you with all you need to support, love, and cherish me and our children.
This is the first entry?
That's the first entry.
Uh-oh. We have problems, Go-Go Gadget.
Yes, we do.
I like how he's like, yeah, Mad Men, it's a little messed up and delusional and weird. And then it's like,
hello.
Anyways, when we have children.
Yeah.
Entry number 2, June 29th, 2016. Wearing green silk blouse, black tight skirt that doesn't make your knees standing. I can only imagine how short it is when you are sitting. Black 2-inch heels, hair up. The flirting thing with Mike needs to end. I try to be understanding. Women are evolutionarily wired to flirt, but hearing you banter with him 2 or 3 times a week when you know I'm listening makes my blood boil. What does Mike have that is attractive to you? I just don't get it. It makes me sick, hearing his disgusting innuendo and your positive responses to that kind of talk. Be modest. Be meek and pure, like you should. I feel like I need to stand up and remind you that your perfect mate is right here, inches away. I'm everything you need and everything you will come to understand you want. I struggle with your behavior, my sweet, I truly do, but it doesn't get me down because I know the end game even if you don't yet. That we will be together forever. You are getting there too, I can sense it. Your inability to date anyone more than 2 or 3 times and the fact that even you recognize Mike as just a work boyfriend, a plaything, means you are getting there. I am patient, I truly am. After all, we will have the rest of our lives together. Entry number 3, October 24th, 2016. Wearing blue slim sweater with white collared shirt underneath, light brown slacks, hair up, brown 3-inch heels. Just to make sure you understand in regards to our discussion on Friday, I do try to limit my masturbation. And have no fear, it is only you I think about when I just have to release. All my previous material is nothing compared to you, my love. There is a difference between you and me when it comes to masturbation. When you do it, you are preparing yourself for me. I know you also have sex, but I do my best to not think about you letting other men have you. It upsets me, but at least you are seeing how awful other men are compared to their nirvana that will be me. But I am saving my seed for you to implant your sweet flower.
God! Sorry. There's nowhere to hide on set.
I know they say sperm regenerates every day, but I've seen men say their loads are larger when they wait. And it feels that way to me too. Not like I measure or anything, haha. But a part of me mourns all that poor sperm who just wants a chance to be the one that creates Andrew Peter, our first child, and instead finds themselves in a tube sock or going down the shower drain. So I will do better, abstain as much as I can for you, my love.
Every next sentence was a new
Yeah, like
Yeah.
crazy thing.
This is bad. Entry number 4, November 23rd, 2016. Wearing who the hell knows? How can you do this? How? How can you abandon your one true love? How can you abandon our life together? How can you doom our future generations to nothingness? How? With a ton of question marks. I am bereft without you, adrift at sea. I can't be without you. I won't be without you. I will follow you to the ends of the universe. Know that. I will find you and help you understand. For us, to complete the truly most important relationship ever. I see I need to take control. I wanted to wait for you, but I see that like other women, you need your man to take charge. No more waiting. I will show you what you have been too blind to see with your own eyes. What has been sitting patiently listening, documenting for you, for posterity. Fine, I get it. I understand you are telling me to be the man. Stop crying, creep, you are saying. Stop being a goddamn pussy. Have you been talking to moms? Haha. Fine. You want me to take control? Well, here is all the evidence you need. I understand that you want me to stop you. A grand gesture for you. Okay. I'm sorry, my love, for how I'm writing here. Messy. I promise to read to you whatever you can't make out yourself. You just threw me for a loop, but your message is loud and clear. I'm coming for you, my love. Coming for us. Okay.
Were you breathing? I wasn't breathing.
I have yet to breathe.
Okay.
That's the last entry that we have here. So that day, I went to my supervisor and gave my 2 weeks notice and that I was planning on using my accrued vacation days during that time. Without getting into all the gory details, I wanted to get out of that place, and I didn't even know about the psycho yet. So I packed up my stuff and was gone before this loser came in. My friends in the office told me that psycho cube boy was late because he had a doctor's appointment or something and absolutely melted down when he found out why I wasn't there. He got sent home, where I assume he wrote this last entry. In the office the next day, he contacted HR and said that I was moving and that I had asked him to bring me my last paycheck stub. So a since fired HR person gave him my address. He left work at lunchtime, bought a bunch of things he thought would win me over, and came to my apartment. Thankfully, I wasn't there as I was flying to another city to rent an apartment for a new job. He camped out in front of my building for 3 days. Finally, someone called the cops on him and he had to abandon whatever his plans were. I got back the next day and found that he UPS'd me all of this stuff. Suffice to say, I didn't react in the way he wanted. Long story short, he is currently in jail, 2 to 5 years, and I live in a new city, only now able to laugh about what happened, thanks to a kick-ass therapist and some amazing drugs. Edit.
Fuck yeah.
After I received a restraining order, he violated that restraining order and attempted to kidnap me so that he could prove his love to me in whatever twisted way he thought that was possible. Thanks to the outstanding law enforcement officials in my city, his attempt was known ahead of time and I was being monitored, so that as soon as he started his kidnapping attempt, he was apprehended and arrested.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So she didn't see these journal entries until...
She was quitting and leaving, and then he freaked out, and then got her address, sent her all of that stuff, and then...
She probably read it and then did the restraining order.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Got the restraining order, and then he tried to violate that restraining order, of course, and... Yeah, I mean, this is
terrifying.
Severe stalking.
So scary.
Super scary.
On a side note, she wore some really cute outfits.
True.
I think
My
this
God.
I want to see
original.
those heels.
I do too.
I think this original post was from 2018. So I think if
He's out.
if more were to happen, then we would know. There's a couple comments. Unfortunately, I can't even pray that this is fake because I've dealt with a fraction of that sort of crazy. Women have to deal with this sort of thing all the time, and it's just scary. Now I need to bathe in bleach to rid myself of that ick.
Whoa.
Someone said, I read all of them and I want to take a shower again. Someone said, nope, we're done here, everybody. Nothing tops this one. We're done. End of subreddit. Thanks for all the laughs, but I think it's all over after this. There were other entries that she put in, but we didn't include them. No, I mean, really, that type of behavior is like, I think that's red alert. I'm like, do whatever you have to do.
There's not enough flags.
Yeah, this isn't big enough.
This is not big enough. What was he gonna do when if he kidnapped her?
I just think like, I mean, look, there's that show Baby Reindeer. Like, this is that level of like, that person, it is.
It's just very delusional.
I understand like this person may not be living in reality. I understand that. I want to have empathy for that, but there's no room for that.
Well, when you go to a kidnapping place, you lose.
And unfortunately,
some
with that, even at the beginning, even that entry number 1, I'm just like, yeah, you have to assume that that's what's going to happen.
We started that.
You can't have any like benefit of the doubt for people like that are in this state. You have to immediately go to, all right, they are a huge threat. And
God,
it's really scary.
He was probably watching her every day.
Was he getting his job done?
Probably not. That HR person.
I know
that's the worst of all of them.
No, I think this is okay. This has happened a couple times in Reddit stories, and I think the biggest thing ever is never give anyone's address unless that person has said, hey, can you give that person my address? Don't.
And if they get to that point, just text that person your address.
Yeah.
Right. Don't have someone else
Don't give anyone someone's phone number or address. Just don't ever do it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think ever. Like, it's like, why are you asking me for their
This is so scary.
Yeah.
So scary. I wouldn't just say just women. There's a lot, like men also deal with this too.
Oh, it's a thing that happens.
And it definitely happens in like work scenarios, right?
Yeah. It's unfortunately very common in our industry.
Right.
But it also happens to people every day.
Oh, that made me so sick.
Yeah.
Hey, everything's bad. Be scared all the time. No, just kidding.
Hey!
No.
No. No. I mean, just don't read the journals.
You know, I sincerely hope she's safe.
Well, it sounds like she's a badass. She's like...
she's tough.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, and you know, that HR person f***ed up by giving them her address, but hopefully if she's moved to a new city, it'll be a lot harder for him, but
yeah,
it's terrifying, man.
I just like, she's gonna have to like go, I hope she's free of going the rest of her life, like being like, holy shit, is he like nearby?
Yeah,
you know, that's the curse of this is like, yeah, but wish her the best, hope she's well.
Yeah, me too.